Celebrity Cruise Ships is facing $1 million lawsuit from the family of Robert Louis Jones, a 78-year-old man that passed away in the high seas when he was on the cruise ship with his wife and family. And Celebrity, instead of keeping his body in the morgue, they kept it in a fridge. And as a result, the body became badly bloated, green. The family now can't have an open casket, and they filed $1 million lawsuit against Celebrity Cruises. So when cruise ships are involved, what law applies? Does maritime law apply? Does the law of the port city where the boat docked apply? Does the law apply of the person who was injured on the boat? I'm gonna break all of this down for you, and I'm gonna tell you why I believe the family is going to be successful suing Celebrity Cruise Ships. And I think that they're probably gonna get $1 million or more. And I'm gonna tell you the important facts and law that make this lawsuit filed by the family successful. Hey, I'm Byron Brown, the anti-lawyer lawyer. I'm the anti-lawyer lawyer because I talk, sound, look not like your average lawyer. I break through all the bullshit and I give you legal analysis of things hitting the news in a very understandable format. So here we have Robert Jones out on the high seas with his wife. He passes away from a heart attack. And right as he passes away, the ship docks in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the staff on the cruise ship, they start telling Robert's family, hey, listen, leave the body on the boat, because they did have the option of leaving the body with the coroner in San Juan, Puerto Rico. However, the cruise ship staff told the family, that, hey, listen, the coroner, there's a 50-50 chance that the coroner takes the body. So they really encourage the family to keep the body on board. So they do. But Celebrity Cruises moves the body from the morgue to a walk-in refrigerator that was meant to keep beverages cold. That's not cold enough for this dead body. The dead body bloats. It becomes like green. It stinks really bad. So 6 days after he passed away, they pull into port in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and a sheriff's deputy comes on the boat and goes to the morgue to look for Mr. Jones. And they don't find him in the morgue. They find him in the refrigerator in a blood-splattered bag, bloated and green. This isn't the way to store a dead body. Imagine if you had a loved one and you found out that instead of being stored professionally in the morgue, it was stored in a refrigerator with cold beverages where wait staff was coming in and out of that refrigerator, likely stepping over this blood-splattered bag with their father and husband in it. It would devastate you. And because of the condition of the body, the family could no longer have the open casket they wanted for Mr. Jones. So they filed a lawsuit against Celebrity Cruise Ships for $1 million. Now, does maritime law apply? The boat came out of Florida. Does Florida's law apply? Does the law of the state that Mr. Jones and his family reside apply? Well, federal law allows cruise ship companies to do a couple things. So one, under maritime law, the statute of limitations for Mr. Jones's family to file this claim would be 3 years. Federal law allows Celebrity Cruise Ships to limit that to 1 year, meaning they have 1 year to file their claim. It's a much shorter time period. Federal law also allows Celebrity to have a notice of claim requirement, which means that the family would have had to put Celebrity Cruise Ships on notice of the claim within 6 months of the date of the incident, which this incident happened in August, and they filed their lawsuit. So we're hoping that they did file their notice of claim, and assuming that they did, then they have a valid claim, and they filed it in court in Florida. Well, is that the right place? Yes, because Celebrity Cruise Ships also, when they bought their ticket, and this happens to many people when you buy a ticket for a sporting event and for a flight, for a rental car, there's terms that you're agreeing to when you buy your ticket. And one of those terms from Celebrity is that you agree that if you're gonna get into a lawsuit with Celebrity, that you're gonna file your case in Florida. So that's a forum selection clause. So Celebrity used that, so they did file their lawsuit in the state of Florida. Now, are they going to be successful in the lawsuit in the state of Florida? Yes, under basic negligence principles. So every state in this great country has the law of negligence, which just means you owed someone a duty, you breached the duty, it caused damages, and there was an injury, okay? So on this particular case, they definitely, Celebrity Cruise Ships, had a duty to professionally handle Mr. Jones's body. And they breached that duty by not professionally handling the body. In fact, the members of the cruise ship told the family to keep it on the boat. The member of the cruise ship told the family that they would keep it in the morgue. So right there, they established that Celebrity Cruise owed the family a duty to keep that body safe, to professionally store it in the morgue, which is what they said. They breached that, which is the second element. They breached it by not professionally keeping the body in the morgue. They breached it by keeping it in a refrigerator meant for beverages in a blood-splattered bag. That's definitely a breach. So damages. The damages are that they can no longer have an open casket. The damages are that this family has emotionally suffered, which is the fourth element, injury. Damages and injury, I always look at them as fairly synonymous. Injury is more like a physical or emotional injury. Damages, whatever expenses the family has to incur. There's also laws in the states in the books for every state that requires dead bodies to be handled appropriately. You could make the argument that they breached that law too, Celebrity did, by not keeping the body and handling it professionally. So I believe that this family is going to win their lawsuit against Celebrity Cruise Lines. And if you're on a cruise, remember, when you buy your ticket, you're agreeing to a bunch of stuff that you're probably unaware of that relate to the possibility of limiting your ability to file claims against that cruise ship when you go on that particular trip. So read your terms and conditions really well, and always lower up, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button and share the video. I appreciate your support.